Well, for more than 6 years now, columnist Doug Moe has been trying to embrace the sculpture outside of Camp Randall known as Nails Tales.
Well, Doug really didn't like the Tower of Footballs created by UW grad Donald Lipsky when it was unveiled here in 2005, and he hates it even more now.
We talked with Doug earlier this week about his campaign to get the sculpture moved. What's your problem with this?
What's your problem,
What's
Doug?
your problem, Doug?
Well, I'm not an art critic, I'm an English major, but I was here when it was unveiled 6 or 7 years ago. I spent that afternoon here, and immediately the reaction from passersby was sort of, well, let's put it this way, I had to apply some smelling salts to help. They were stunned. And like I say, I'm not a critic, but I just thought it was ugly. And you know, a guy that worked at Mickey's Dairy Bar for 30 years said, you know, I'll be diplomatic and call it a monstrosity.
Now, but you haven't heard from the artist himself, have you?
No. I talked to Al Fish, the facilities director here at UW, and he said that the artist, Donald Lipsky, would have to sign off on it. And one thing Al said was, you know, because I said, well, maybe I should call him, and Fish was sort of taken aback. And he said, well, if you're really looking for an outcome, I don't think having a reporter call him is the way to go. And he said, no offense, you know. But so then my last column I wrote about it, I tried to get a community, you know, it's time for me to pass the baton as a humble reporter. And so far I've gotten, as I say, a ton of responses, but no one individual or group yet that's really said that we'll sit down here and collect signatures or anything like that. But that may happen yet.
Someone said good art spurs controversy.
That's the argument. And I've gotten a few emails, not many, honestly, who say that, you know, you could put Bucky Badger up there, everyone would love it, but it's not art. To which I say, that's ugly. And you know, you know, okay, it's controversial, I suppose, but also it's been here now 6 or 7 years. It's had its period of stirring up the masses and making us think. Now let's get something that we can like to look at.
It does look like a cob of corn, and Nebraska is coming. It could look like a greeting for our nemesis.
You know how we have the Paul Bunyan's axe with Minnesota? The winning team gets to keep Paul Bunyan's axe. This could be that in reverse. The losing team has to take this. They could take it back to Lincoln, you know.
So you look at it. What do you see?
Oh boy.
I'll go.
What do you see? Tell me what you see.
I'll go corn cob in the interest of decent taste. But Susan Lampert Smith, who preceded me at the State Journal, had a different take, you know, when it first came out, and people tend to remember that. It's something unique to the male anatomy, shall we say.
But penicillin might be required at that point.
Right.
So you want to see it moved within the city. You don't want it gone.
Right.
That could spark a whole new fun debate. Where do we put this?
Yeah, somebody suggested that the bridge that goes over the Beltline by Tony Franks.
Prop that up because it's always sagging?
Yeah, it's always sagging.
So you're just about done here. You've done your work and you're going to let society...
I'm hoping that some readers or viewers will take up the cause, and I'll be glad to report about it.
All right, Doug, keep up the good fight.
We'll keep you posted on the developments.
All right, here's a...